So today I want to distinguish real truth from truth that changes. Real truth goes beyond language. Real truth lasts beyond the ages. And perhaps the greatest truth is the one the Buddha came up with, that life is dissatisfactoriness. We all struggle with restless minds. We're all faced with this moment, wanting that moment. We're here, and our work is to be here. But instead we attach to wanting to be there. And when we look at our thoughts, we see how they bubble up. And then that thought we feed with elaboration and try to gain understanding from it. And then we attach to that thought and ultimately develop opinions and beliefs. And from those opinions and beliefs comes conflict with those that don't share our opinions and beliefs. So how can we find peace in a universal condition when there's so much that seems to be going so wrong? Doesn't it make sense to pull all parties together and say, what can we agree on? And the one thing we can agree upon is that the human condition is filled with dissatisfaction. We can touch peace and joy, but the restless mind continues to come up, and our work is to notice the restless mind and to let go our attachment to belief and come back to this moment, and to get bigger in our belonging, to get bigger in our notions of this life experience, and to return to the first noble truth, that life is filled with dissatisfaction. So how could we apply this to those that are in deep conflict, to those that want to kill each other? Is there a way that we could pull everyone together into a room, sitting in silence, agreeing that life by nature is suffering caused from our dissatisfactoriness, and that our attachment to desire to have things different is causing the depth of our suffering? And if just for a moment we can see this working as the basis of the human condition, and just let go. Just let go the attachment to that thought that things should be this way or that way. And just put attention to the huge mystery, to Source, to God, whatever it is that is so beyond language, so beyond belief and opinion, that we just sit in stillness, in honor to each other's breath, and breathing in the air that my enemy has just breathed out, we touch the truth that we are each other, beyond our thoughts of separation, beyond our concept of duality. We touch the interdependence and the interconnection of all. And in this stillness and in this silence, we touch peace. And maybe it's only for a second. But what relief from the suffering that causes so much pain, so much loss, so much turbulence from the mind that has attached to a belief, opinion, or thought. So letting that thought go, letting the opinion go, we touch the ultimate. We experience the truth of all great spiritual teachers, that we are one another. And maybe, after touching this for a few moments, we can sit together a little longer, noticing how the restless mind bubbles up and letting our attachment to that thought go. And maybe what we can do is just touch this moment, saying, here. I'm so happy to be here, to have this opportunity to be here, and to realize how precious life is, and that soon I won't be here. This moment changes, and to attach to thinking things don't change causes such deep suffering. Sitting in grace, bowing to the gift of this moment, bowing to the gift of this breath, filled with gratitude for the opportunity to just be. Breathing in yes to this moment, breathing out thank you. We touch peace, just for a moment. Breathing in yes, breathing out thank you. We experience the first noble truth, our restless mind bubbling up. We let go, we touch the breath, we find a deeper grounding, stability in the groundless ground, real faith, touching divine providence, knowing that when we get bigger than our notions of small beings, better solutions come up, better ideas come up, and we commit to actions that are best for all, with harm to none. And suddenly the folly of collateral damage becomes self-evident. Suddenly we see our restless minds as we reach for destructive foods, as we behave in careless ways that damage our planet. suddenly we see that it's best just to slow down, honor the gift, this breath, of all that is around, knowing that everything is connected. Everything changes, and everything affects everything. So why not be kind to one another? Why not be careful with our actions? Why not sit in stillness? Carefully reviewing our behavior, our thoughts, our speech, and the way we make money, determining who gets hurt. And if we can see harm coming from that, can we pull back, touch the ultimate, and find something better to come up, knowing that this moment is so brief. This time within this body is a flash, and that we all are stardust from the same source, beyond any notions of separateness.